Hey everyone, welcome back to TM Movie Vault. Today we're diving into part 3 of my top 5 hidden gem movies series. If you love thrillers, horror, and a little chaos mixed in, you're in for a treat. These are the kinds of films that slipped under the radar for a lot of people, but trust me, they're worth watching. So grab some popcorn, dim the lights, and let's get into it. Number 5, Belko Experiment, 2016.
All employees, lend me your full attention. Kill 3 of your co-workers, or we will kill 6 others.
Starting off at number 5, we've got the Belko Experiment from 2016. Imagine showing up to work, sitting at your desk, coffee in hand, ready for another boring day, only to find out the building is completely locked down, and a voice over the intercom tells you to kill or be killed. That's exactly what happens in this twisted psychological horror thriller. A group of American employees working at a company in Bogotá suddenly become test subjects in a social experiment from hell. The voice instructs them, kill 2 of your co-workers in 30 minutes, or more will die. At first, nobody takes it seriously, until the implants in their heads start exploding, proving the threat is very real. From there, paranoia sets in. Friends turn on friends. Office politics become life or death decisions. What makes this movie so gripping is how it forces you to ask, what would you do? Stick to your morals, or do whatever it takes to survive? It's brutal, tense, and surprisingly smart in how it exposes human nature under pressure. Number 4, Red Eye, 2005. At number 4, we're talking about Red Eye, directed by Wes Craven. Yes, the master of horror himself. This movie isn't about ghosts or slashers, it's about pure, nail-biting suspense. Rachel McAdams plays Lisa, a hotel manager who boards a red-eye flight late at night. She thinks it's just going to be another routine trip, until the man sitting next to her, played by Cillian Murphy, reveals his true intentions. He's charming at first, but then drops the bomb. He's part of a terrorist plot, and he needs her help to assassinate a government official staying at her hotel. If she refuses, her father will be killed. What follows is an intense game of psychological chess, all inside the cramped cabin of a plane. Every glance, every whispered word, every movement builds tension. What's genius about Red Eye is that it takes a simple, everyday situation, a late-night flight, and turns it into a claustrophobic nightmare. And let's be real, Cillian Murphy is terrifying in this. Number 3, The Autopsy of Jane Doe, 2016.
No.
What's that for?
Make sure he's dead.
Coming in at number 3, one of the creepiest horror films you'll ever see, The Autopsy of Jane Doe. This story follows a father and son team of coroners who receive an unidentified body of a young woman, Jane Doe. At first, it seems like a normal autopsy, but as they start their examination, things get very, very strange. On the outside, the body is pristine, no wounds, no bruises. But on the inside, burned lungs, shattered bones, and strange symbols carved into her organs. The deeper they cut, the more disturbing the findings become. And then the supernatural begins to stir. Lights flicker, doors slam. The body seems to almost be alive in some way. What's terrifying about this film is that it builds its horror through mystery and atmosphere. You're just as confused and horrified as the coroners, desperately trying to figure out who Jane Doe really is, and what happened to her. No spoilers, but let's just say the ending sticks with you. If you love smart horror with a chilling mystery at the center, this one's for you. Number 2, Project X, 2012. At number 2, let's switch gears with something wild, Project X. This one is less horror, more chaos, but it still qualifies as a hidden gem. The movie is shot found footage style, kind of like Paranormal Activity, but instead of ghosts, it's about the craziest high school party ever thrown. 3 unpopular teens decide to throw a party to boost their social status. At first, it's small, just a few friends. But word spreads fast, and suddenly hundreds of people are crammed into the house. The music's blasting, the booze is flowing, and things get out of control fast. We're talking cars being driven into pools, flamethrowers in backyards, a neighborhood on fire, total mayhem. What's so fun about Project X is how it captures that fantasy of the ultimate party, while also showing how quickly things can spiral into absolute destruction. It's loud, it's reckless, and it's unforgettable. Number 1, Paranormal Activity, 2007.
High-def camera on. My girlfriend Katie, she thinks there's something in the house, I don't know.
You believe me, right?
And finally, at number 1, we've got Paranormal Activity from 2007. Yes, this one gained a cult following, but believe it or not, a lot of people still haven't seen it, and that's why I'm calling it a hidden gem. Shot on a shoestring budget, this movie changed the horror game forever. It's about a young couple, Katie and Micah, who start experiencing strange occurrences in their home. Instead of running away, Micah sets up cameras around the house to capture what's happening at night. At first, it's small things, doors creaking, lights flickering. But night after night, the activity escalates. Shadows move, footsteps echo, and eventually the evil force reveals itself in terrifying ways. What makes Paranormal Activity so effective is its simplicity. There's no over-the-top CGI, no jump scares every 2 minutes. Just long, quiet shots where you're staring at the screen, waiting for something to happen, and when it does, it's shocking. This film proved that less is more, and it basically kick-started a whole wave of found footage horror movies. And that's my list for part 3 of my Hidden Gem Movies series. From twisted office experiments, to claustrophobic thrillers, to supernatural mysteries and chaotic parties, these films all bring something different to the table. Have you seen any of these? Which one's your favorite? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, hit that like button if you enjoyed this list, and don't forget to subscribe for part 4. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.